Why did that start? That is stupid. Oh yeah, you guys can hear me now. I should shut the fuck up because my microphone is on. All right, you didn't hear that.
This is the greatest show. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you want to be. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to be.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dusty Smith Show. This is where you want to be. The greatest show on earth. We got a special Wednesday show. I have not been to fucking sleep. I've been awake goddamn all night watching the goddamn elections. It's been a fucking roller coaster ride. And folks, I had to do this show. We gotta celebrate together. We gotta celebrate. Gotta fucking celebrate because Trump lost. Now, all you motherfuckers saying, Dusty, you're calling this too early. Trump ain't lost yet. Officially, motherfuckers, they ain't calling it officially due to an overburdened, what is the word I'm looking for? I'm fucking loopy because I hadn't slept. Look, they don't want to call it too early out of a abundance of caution. That's the word I'm looking for. Out of a fucking abundance of caution. But it's fucking over, dudes. I'm going to show you guys. We got to celebrate this fucking shit. It's over. And people say, Dusty, what if you're wrong and something happens? Then you'll look stupid. Like, I ain't worried about looking stupid, dudes. You know, if I was worried about looking stupid, I would never fucking leave the house, right? You know, when you look like this. So, if I'm wrong, and I'm not, Trump has fucking lost. But if I'm wrong, I'll just say, hey, I'm stupid. Why the fuck are you guys listening to me? I'm obviously a fucking moron. That's your bad, not mine. But he fucking lost, guys. He fucking lost, and it's beautiful. So we're going to look at that tonight. We're going to cover the whole story, what's happened this week, and how the fuck he lost. Dusty, be my boyfriend. I love you. Okay, I will. I'm so sleepy, guys. I'm going to try to get through this. My brain ain't working real great right now, but I'm fucking happy as a goddamn motherfucking clam. And apparently they're pretty happy. So I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of trolls in the fucking chat, but that's cool, whatever. They can come on here and I can drink your fucking conservative troll tears because it's fucking delicious as shit. But before we start the show, as always, if you guys want to support the show, please consider support me on Patreon, patreon.com/podcast. There's a link in the description of the video. And also, Super Chats. I read every Super Chat during the show, and I'm only going to do about an hour on the show tonight, so get in your Super Chats early. And Elijah Miller became a Dust Buddy, and then he upgraded because he's hardcore. The PTL hero, Elijah Miller, is my hero, so he's perfect for the PTL heroes. I got you package, Elijah. Holy shit, you're the fucking man. And part of the reason that I'm not quite as sober as I would normally be for this show. I usually don't smoke weed before I do the show, but today I just had to smoke some fucking weed because, first of all, I was all stressed out because I thought fucking Trump was going to be president again. And I was like, oh my God, this world is just too goddamn ridiculous to take seriously. You know, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm just going to float around and never fucking take anything goddamn seriously again. I'm going to have to, I don't know, become a serial killer or something. But no, I don't have to become a serial killer, folks. Because Trump lost. It's fucking over. So anyway, what's up, E? How you doing? Let's see what the rest of them say. How did my membership get canceled? Confused? I had no idea. I'm sorry, E. The YouTube is fucked. Bad YouTube. Adrian Fourniercom, 10 pounds. Are you okay to get an interview with me about the shift of the skeptics on YouTube into reactionary? It will be interesting for us in France to have the testimony of an insider. I give you my Skype if okay. All right. Skype? It's like 2020, dude. Move up to fucking Zoom and some shit. What is this? 1986 or whatever? But we can talk about that. And LTC Cherno, $4.99. Hey, Dusty. Love your work. Hey, my work looks like, God damn it. I can't even fucking talk. I'm so tired. Whew, come on, slap out of it, Dusty. You got it. You got this shit. You got it. My work loves you. Can you do your name and shame? You about lose your job song? We're going to do that. We're going to do the fucking you about to lose your job song. It's coming up if I don't fall asleep in the middle of this goddamn show. Celebration spliff. I got my celebration spliff. I'm going to try to smoke any because I'm already fucking loopy as shit as it is. Least spend of $2. What's that least spend? Thank you. Good to see you tonight. Or today. Danny Nernick, $9.99. How sad for Trump to lose the election? Well, I mean, it's amazing he didn't lose by more than he lost by. It's amazing it was as close as it was. That just shows you what a goddamn trash country we live in. Where like 45% of our fellow Americans are just like disgusting zombies, just barely a fucking live. And like polls don't work anymore because so much of our society are such pieces of shit that they're willing to vote for somebody that they're too embarrassed to tell anybody they voted for. They're not too embarrassed to vote for them, but they'll definitely lie to you fucking about it. These fucking pieces of shit. So, how do you like weed being legal in your state now? Hell yeah! They just made medical marijuana legal in Mississippi, so now I can finally try marijuana for the first time. I wonder what that'll be like. Oregon has legalized all drugs. I know, right? Heroin for everybody. Enjoy that shit, Sophia. And RB Empathy, I hope you brought shares before the election in Hopelessness Inc. because conservatives are huffing their product copium like they're about to die. I was looking at 4chan's poll, which is the alt-right political troll bullshit forums, and they've already thrown Trump completely under the fucking bus. Man, those hoes ain't loyal worth a shit. As soon as you lose, they're fucking done with you. So, all right, let's go ahead and get the fucking show started. Let me go ahead and click that button like I was supposed to goddamn do. I'm gonna stay awake for the show, get sucked up for it. So last time you guys were hanging out with me, we was talking about Trump supporters' desperate last days, and they were desperate as fuck, yo. It was awful. They putting Antifa dummies on their car, and they running up to people, ripping their signs down and flipping them off, and stopping the fucking traffic on the bridge, and running up yelling at people and telling them their supporters to run buses off the fucking road. Just all kinds of crazy shit, right? And I was like, it's glorious. It's fucking glorious, because they're obviously so fucking desperate. They know they're going to lose. They're angry as shit. And so then, later that day, Rudolph Giuliani went on a news show, I guess, to support his client, Donald Trump. And let's see if you guys notice anything strange about Rudy Giuliani in this. Is it just me, or did he get into Donald Trump's makeup? What the fuck is happening here, folks? Am I the only one seeing this? Is he wearing a mud mask? What is happening? So yeah, this is the president's personal lawyer. The most powerful man in the world. His personal lawyer is this fucking clown show right here. Because of course it is. In this goddamn trash fucking universe we live in. So that happened. It doesn't even matter what he's saying. It just matters he looks like a dumbass clown. At least his hand is not down his pants. Like he was for Borat's 15-year-old daughter. And then Don Jr. was releasing maps of what he thought the electoral map was going to look like, and people pointed out that for some reason he painted in the Baltic Sea. I don't know. Apparently he doesn't even know lands from oceans and seas and shit. So he got roundly made fun of for that. And this next clip, folks, I almost want to go, aww. Like if these people were like humans instead of like lizard people, I would feel bad. But since they're such a disgusting piece of human shit, I don't feel that bad. But anyway, so here's Donald Trump Jr. giving a stump speech at one of his father's super spreader events. And at the end, he wants to get a hug from his father so bad, and he gets rejected from his own father. Man, I'd feel so bad for you if you were a better person.
So we need you to get out and bring your friends to vote tomorrow. And when we do, we can not only keep making America great again, but we can make liberals cry again. Ooh. Get out there and do it, Wisconsin.
I love
Get
that.
Out there and do it.
Who crying now,
Thank
motherfucker? Now watch, you gonna turn to hug to his dad. No! Grabs the microphone. Gotta do a pat on the back. Gotta smile like his heart ain't broken. Oh, sad clown. Poor Donnie Trump Jr. Yeah, your dad's a horrible human being, and so are you. You're all awful. I am taking Schadenfreude in your misery just a little bit. And so then, next thing you know, this article got released, how the United States Postal Service didn't even mail 20% of the ballot votes to people that, well, the votes that people filled out and tried to send in to have their vote counted. They didn't even, like, deliver 27% of them in South Florida because, you know, we already went through this multiple times, how Trump purposely sabotaged the mail in order to try to keep people from voting by mail. You know, he's trying to disenfranchise the voters. We knew what was going to happen, folks. We talked about this repeatedly on the show. We knew what his whole plan was. He wanted to claim voter fraud and stop the mail-in voting because he knew that Democrats are more likely to mail-in vote because Democrats are more likely to be responsible adults who take the pandemic seriously and don't want to go to super spreader events or to the polls if they don't have to because they don't want to get other people sick and take the chance of getting their own sick. on stuff sick. You know, like an adult would do, right? So he's done everything he can to fuck up the mail-in voting, and it's worked beautifully. But not beautifully enough, motherfucker, because we have overcome you. We have overcome you. And then the people Donald Trump listens to, like this is one of the main fucking guys Donald Trump listens to. And this other guy here basically going to tell Donald Trump to do exactly what he did. Going to tell him, if I were you, once you get ahead, if you ever get ahead, just declare victory and then demand they stop counting votes. Because, you know, that's how it works. Our damn president is like Michael Scott from The Office. You know, when he's playing basketball and then he gets ahead and he's like, oh, well, the game's over. Well, who was winning? Oh, I was winning? I didn't even know that. Okay, well, I guess we win. Yeah, motherfucker, we see through that bullshit. Wait, look at this dangerous fascist shit that they're saying on the number one news network in America.
And contrary to federal law, or pushing it politically into other areas like Congress, where they get Congress to decide. But if I were the president, by the way, Lou, and I saw that I was winning and had won, I'd push for the states to stop counting any ballots that arrive after Election Day.
Yeah, I just tell them not to count the votes anymore, even though the states have laws that they can count the votes up to 3 days after the Election Day. You know, it's completely normal. They do this all the time, but nah, just don't count all the votes. Suppress the vote, folks. That's what you should do in a democracy. They just said it right on out, folks, right on the news. And that's exactly what Trump did. We already knew this when he was planning. They telegraphed this so poorly. They're so fucking transparent. But anyway, then right before the election, he put this video out because I guess he thought this was going to help him get reelected. Oh, God, prepare for the cringe.
Drain the swamp. And that's what we're doing. Now, when I said it, it sounded very easy, and it was going to happen real fast. I didn't know the swamp was this dirty and this deep. I didn't know about the swamp creatures being as bad as they are. Mm-hmm. They're bad.
Mm-hmm. We know.
But nobody can believe what we've been able to do, and I don't really believe anybody else could have done it. Drain the swamp. We're not finished yet, but we're getting really close. Give us 4 more years. Go out and vote. The most important election of a lifetime. So maybe the most important election ever in our country. Go out and vote. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry, folks. I know I promised it would be easy to drain the swamp, and I know I didn't do it, but just trust me. I can do it. And if you give me another 4 years, I will finally deliver my promise that I lied to you about repeatedly. Even though everybody who has a goddamn brain in their head knows that I am the swamp. I am the swamp monster. I am the fucking swamp thing. Me and my fucking ludicrous family. And so then that happened. And then he was given another rally at one of his super spreader events. And he pulled up on the stage the most famous rapper of all time. Who he calls Little Pimp. That's how little Donald Trump knows about anybody he talks to. He does not give a shit about you. You're just a means to get more power. A means to move his own interest ahead. Can't even bother to remember your name. And of course, he's racist. So he just assumes, oh, you're a black rapper? Your name must be Little Pimp. And you know, ain't nobody in the goddamn audience have any idea who Little Pimp is, nor do they give a fuck. If it was any celebrity talking positively about Joe Biden, they'd be like, oh my God. Who gives a shit about fucking celebrities? But any celebrity, no matter how minor it is, no matter if they heard of it or not, they say good things about Trump. Oh my God, huh? Little Pimp, Little Pimp. It's Little Pump, motherfuckers. Anyway, here he is calling him by the wrong name.
Of sound, music, and other things, one of the big superstars of the world.
Yeah, he's such a big superstar of the world, I don't even know what his name is. That's how famous he is, folks. Here he is.
Little Pimp.
No. Not Little Pimp. Not Little Pimp at all. And then watch this fucking moron. Little Pump. Who's just a complete fucking asshole. Who's so worried he might have to pay an extra $1 or 2 in taxes. That he gonna get up on stage. He can't even fucking speak properly. I know I'm one to speak. Because I'm fumbling up my words a good bit. Because I haven't had any sleep in 24 hours. But hey! At least I'm better than this motherfucker.
That's a nice hat. Come on, say something.
Come on, say something.
Hello, everybody. How you guys feeling?
Terrible.
I come here to say, Mr. President, I appreciate everything you've done for our country.
What?
You brought the troops home.
You brought the troops home? When did you bring any fucking troops home? There's more troops in Afghanistan right now than there was when Trump took office. He's increased drone striking by 450%. What the fuck you talking about, little pimp?
And you're doing the right thing. MAGA 2020. Don't forget that.
Don't forget, in 2,000 years,
Don't forget
MAGA
that.
or something.
And
2020.
do not vote for Sleepy Joe.
Do not vote for Sleepy Joe at all. Well, he did it, folks. Little pump pulled it through for Trump and he won because these high caliber people he's bringing on stage. No, you didn't. You lost. The Biden had Lady Gaga, who I don't give a shit about celebrities, but I know Lady Gaga, a bigger celebrity than little fucking pump, dude. And then Trump was on like Fox and Friends and doing news shows, and he was tired as fuck, and it almost seemed like he was giving up a little bit.
And it's been, it's been a great run. But
it's been a great run, folks. We had a great run, but it's all over. But it wasn't over yet. God damn it. I thought he was going to win. So then the next thing you know, Axios, which I guess is some kind of news organization, releases an article. I guess they had some inside information for people that are close to Trump. Where Trump, I know this is going to be a shocker to you guys, where Trump was planning on, if he got ahead at any time during the night, he was going to declare himself the winner and demand they stop counting the votes. Yeah. Obviously a conspiracy theory, because we all know Trump would never fucking do that. And of course, he immediately came out and he said, that's not true at all. You're lying. Here's exactly what he said. Trump, no, that's a false report. We'll look at what happens. I think it's a terrible thing when ballots can be collected after an election. Why? Why do you think it's such a terrible thing? I mean, I know the answer to this. But why do you think it's such a terrible thing for votes to be counted? Oh, it's because you lose when they get counted, right? I think it's a terrible thing when people or states are allowed to tabulate ballots for a long period of time after an election is over, because it can only lead to one thing. The people being able to vote for the candidate they want without interference. And that's very bad. Yeah, very bad for you. You know what that thing is? Yeah, you're losing. I think it's very dangerous and a terrible thing. And I think it's terrible when we can't know the results of an election. The night of the election in a modern day and age of computers, when you should have set a fucking system up where we could vote by the goddamn internet, motherfucker. I think it's a terrible thing. And I happen to think it was a terrible decision for our country made by the Supreme Court. I think it was a terrible decision for our country. And he just repeats himself over and over again. It's so fucking lame. And because you're going to have 1 or 2 or 3 states, depending on how it ends up, where they're tabulating ballots and the rest of the world is waiting to find out. And I think there's greater danger to it. And I think a lot of fraud and not all can take place. I think it's a terrible decision by the Supreme Court. A terrible decision. Could you say a terrible decision about 10 more times? Talking about fucking Biden being seen now. And I don't know if that's going to be changed, because we're going to go in the night of, as soon as the election's over, we're going to go in with our lawyers. So yeah. Been telling you this for months. That was his plans. Depress the votes. Go on with your lawyers. Try to throw as many votes out as you can. You know? Exactly what fascists would do, right? If only there were a hero that could have stepped up and told us exactly what was going to happen word for word before it happened. Oh, wait, there was.
The election is November 3rd, and it's been said that we won't know the results until days later. When do you think we'll know the results?
All right. Jimmy, you raise an important point, and I hope the American people understand it, because this is something I worry about. My view is every vote must be counted. For reasons which I don't have the time to get into tonight, you're going to have a situation, I suspect, in states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, other states, where they are going to be receiving huge amounts of mail-in ballots.
Huge.
And unlike states like Florida or Vermont, they're not being able, for bad reasons, to begin processing those ballots until, I don't know, election day, or maybe when the polls close. That means you're going to have states dealing with perhaps millions of mail-in ballots. Here is my worry. What polls show and what studies have shown is that for whatever reason, Democrats are more likely to use mail-in ballots. Republicans are more likely to walk into polling booths on election day. It is likely that the first votes that will be counted will be those people who came in on election day, which will be Republican. And here is the fear, and I hope everybody hears that. It could well be, and I don't know what's going to happen, nobody does.
He does.
But it could well be that at 10 o'clock on election night, Trump is winning in Michigan, he's winning in Pennsylvania, he's winning in Wisconsin, and he gets on the television, he says, "Thank you, Americans, for re-electing me. It's all over. Have a good day." But then the next day and the day following, all of those mail-in ballots start getting counted, and it turns out that Biden has won those states. At which point Trump says, "See, I told you the whole thing was fraudulent. I told you those mail-in ballots were crooked, and we're not going to leave office." So that is a worry that I and a lot of people have. So
yeah, he nailed it 100%. He knew exactly what was going to happen. Of course, I knew too, because everybody knew. You could tell Trump was outright saying that's what he was going to do. So then, folks, the vote took place. Hooray, finally! After months and months and goddamn months of talking about this shit, finally Super Tuesday happened, and here's the great thing. There wasn't actually very much voter intimidation out there. I thought there was going to be violence, and I thought the Trump supporters were going to act like assholes, but it really wasn't bad at all. There was a couple instances, like this motherfucker, who went out to the polling place and started screaming at people, calling them Antifa and shit. This doughy white guy, his son.
Okay? What? Take care of your vag. Go get some vag yourself.
Go get some veg too.
Vag yourself for your vagina.
Veg for your vagina.
I know it's itchy.
Yo, I'm so tough and cool.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I want to get
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Grab my fucking pussy.
Listen, little gay boy. Go away.
Little gay boy. Go away. Goddamn Trump supporters are so fucking pathetic. They're 8 years old. They literally have never mentally matured, and their bodies are like little doughy babies too. So just cringe in every fucking way. There's another clip of that guy, but let's just skip past him because fuck him, right? And this guy, I guess, was trying to do voter intimidation in his own way. Yeah, sir. Sir, that's not how you do that, sir. I love this guy just looking. He's like, what? What is happening here? Larry David is very curious what is going on in that voting booth. Who are you voting for? He's very excited about voting, folks. I don't blame him. It's pretty cool. And of course, there's a lot of beautiful people out there who made the best of it. There are long lines, but they don't let them get them down because they're heroes, right? You got to keep your spirits up while you're getting out there and doing your civic duty to vote. Here they are, doing the stupid shuffle. And so I got to mute that because they'll copyright me. But to the right, to the right, to the left, spin around, keep it shuffle. I'm pretty sure that's the words, goddammit. So you go, women! Hell yeah, love to see you keeping your spirits up in times like this. Doing a keep it shuffle. And then Kanye West! Kanye West was on the ballot, and he voted for himself. He actually voted for himself and bragged about it and showed his vote. He was like, look, motherfuckers, I voted for myself. Yeah, no shit. If one person on the earth was going to vote for themselves, it'd be goddamn Kanye West. We already knew you voted for yourself, Kanye. And apparently he got a very small percentage of the vote in some places. Can you imagine standing in line to go fucking vote and voting for Kanye West? The fuck is wrong with you people? In Louisiana, he got a 0.3% of the vote. In Oklahoma, he got 0.3%. 0.3% in Mississippi, where I live, because of course you did. And then, right after he got a very small percentage of the vote and voted for himself, he conceded. Yeah, immediately conceded. Voted for himself and immediately dropped out because, of course he did. That's Kanye in a nutshell. Crazy Kanye. And then, folks, then the election results started coming out on election night, and I started having deja vu of 2016. Oh, fucking no! How the goddamn hell is Trump gonna win again? What is wrong with this fucking country? It's just unbelievable at this point. 225,000 people. I mean, there's such a laundry list. Because anybody that's watched this show knows that I've done 2 shows a week, and I do like a 20-minute section on Trump, just outlining every fucking show, all the bad shit. So it's just hard for me to believe that he could almost get half the vote. And I was like, sort of freaking out a little bit. I was posting shit like this. Fuck it. I am going to become the Joker. I'm super serious, y'all. You don't even fucking know. You wouldn't get it. Because that's super cool and edgy, right? And, but then, folks, then there was a ray of goddamn light that shined down upon us. No, wait a minute. This ain't it. And then Trump started tweeting out shit like, we are up big, but they are trying to steal the election. We will not let them do it. Votes cannot be cast after the polls are closed. Yeah, they're sent in before the polls are closed, but they can be counted afterwards because those are people's votes, and you got to count everybody's votes because that's how democracy works. But nah. So then he was posting shit like that, and I was like, God damn it, they gonna steal the election again. Fuck this country. I'm gonna burn the whole goddamn thing down. Angry Dusty, that's what happened. But then a ray of sunlight shone through my Twitter, and I read it. And it was Adam Miller who said, hey, calm the fuck down, Dusty. He didn't say that, but he said it kind of psychically with his other words. He said, Wisconsin, Trump is only up 100,000, but there are 700,000 votes still to count. And in Pennsylvania, he's only up 700,000, but there are 1.8 million votes to count. And in Michigan, Trump is up by 300,000, but there are still 1.8 million votes to count. And in North Carolina, he's up by 77,000, but there's still 300,000 votes to count. And in Georgia, yeah, he's up by 100K, but there's still 450 votes to count. But keep in mind, folks, they counted the people that went in and voted first, and the people that mailed in, they counted last. So they front-loaded all of Trump's voters, and the people that were going to heavily vote in favor of Biden, you know, the adults that stayed home and sent their mail-in ballots in so they can get their grandmothers sick and kill us all, they'll be fucking exploding for Biden tonight. So don't panic. Don't panic. We're still in this. And I was like, maybe. I wonder if this motherfucker knows what he's talking about. Guess what? He knew what he's talking about. It happened, folks. It happened. Biden started catching up and passing Trump and all these states like Michigan. And I don't know if he's going to win Georgia or not, but we'll see. And it was a thing of beauty. And so Trump waited. He said early in the night, I think it was about, I don't know, like 11 o'clock. He said, I'm going to come out any second now and give a speech. And then he waited till like 2 a.m. in the morning. And then at 2 a.m., he came out and he gave this speech, and guess what the fuck he said? If you hadn't seen this, you can already guess what the fuck he said. He said, I won, and let's not count the rest of the votes, because that's what he always put to say. That's what the article from Axios said he was going to say. That's what I told you guys he was going to say, and even though he did not repeatedly, he's a liar, and that's exactly what the fuck he said. So here he is whining that he was up by so much. They were winning, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, they counted the rest of the votes, and we're not winning anymore. Yeah, that's sort of how democracy works.
And all of a sudden, everything just stopped. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
You didn't. Narrator voice. They didn't.
So our goal now is to ensure the integrity for the good of this nation.
Their goal is to ensure the integrity for the good of this nation by stopping votes, by stopping counting people's legally entered votes. Fucking full-face fascism.
This is a very big moment. This is a major fraud in our nation.
Zero evidence of any fraud whatsoever.
We want the law to be used in a proper manner.
Yeah, any way that helps you, that's the proper manner.
So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop.
They want all voting to stop, folks! The voting had stopped. It's the counting of the votes you wanted to stop.
We don't want them to find any ballots at
that voted for somebody other than me.
4:00 in the morning and add them to the list.
Why not? If people legally voted, why don't you want their vote counted? I mean, I know, but still.
Okay. It's a very sad.
Biden does not need to win Pennsylvania. Why do you guys keep saying that? Biden already has 270. As long as he keeps everything he's ahead of right now, which it looks very much like he's going to do, he's won. Go look, motherfuckers. He's fucking won. It's over. What is wrong with you? Listen to me. I'm telling you. Quit arguing with me. The fucking shit's over, dude. Trump has lost. Fat lady sung.
It's a very sad moment. To
Yeah.
me, this is a very sad
I
moment.
know. You lost, motherfucker. I bet you sad as shit. You going to jail. I'd be more than sad if I was you. I'd be a little bit afraid. And that shit was so stupid that even Ben Shapiro called him out. Even Benny Shapiro. No, Trump has not already won the election. And it is deeply irresponsible for him to say he has. So, yeah, heartbreaking. The worst person you know just made a great point. I can't believe Ben Shapiro actually spoke out against Donald Trump. Never seen that coming. And, of course, Paul Joseph Watson ain't having it. I love when these assholes fight. The right is eating each other. He need Nevada. Yeah, he ahead of Nevada and all the places that they're going to count votes in Nevada are all Democrat places or absentee ballots or mail-in ballots, which heavily lean Democrat. He has no shot. He has literally no fucking shot. It's over. Why are you arguing with me? Why are you arguing with me? Even like the conservative pundits on CNN were like, yeah, it's over. I mean, obviously, I'd rather be Biden than Trump. Yeah, it's looking like it's over. Just face it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, all sites say 248. It's because they have not officially called the contest yet. Out of an abundance of caution. But it's fucking over, dudes. I hear dogs barking. Hold on, it's fucking with my dogs. I know, dog. All right, maybe I'm back live again. Don't know. Boom, maybe it's gonna work. Hell yeah, I think it's working again. All right. Cool. We back. Guess who's back? Back again. Dusty's back to kill your friends. Getting my hair. Fucking, power went out in the neighborhood briefly. It blinked on and off, goddammit. So, what you gonna do, right? Shit sucks, yo. So, where was I? I gotta load up the rest of my shit. Alright, let me load up. Let me load up. If you see anything that's porn, just ignore it, because I'm a freak. I'm a freak. Why are you not scrolling down, motherfucker? God damn it. Why is this not doing what I fucking want it to? I'm going to drag this over to this window in case I pull up porn. Alright, motherfucker, come on. Go to bookmarks. Oh, I got to go to bookmark manager. That's right. Bookmark manager. And then I got to scroll down. Great. Thanks, power company. You have one job to provide me endless power without any interruption of service whatsoever for my entire life. Is that too much to ask? Apparently. Alright. We're talking about Kanye. I know that. Oh, I gotta fucking pop out the goddamn chat again. Pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. Chat is popped, yo. Maybe people will come back to the show. Maybe they'll be like, hey, Dusty back again. Chat. Alright, boom. Did that. Okay, that happened. Alright, now I have to go to the bookmarks. Let's find what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. All right, I talked about Kanye, and then Kanye dropped out, and then, oh yeah, the dude told us that Trump was going to lose, and then Trump was like, hey, I won, let's stop counting the votes, and then Ben Shapiro was like, hey, Trump, don't say that. You can't fucking suppress the vote. I specifically told everybody you weren't suppressing the vote. Now you're definitely suppressing the vote. I look like a dumbass piece of shit. But you didn't need Trump for that, Ben Shapiro, because you already look like a dumbass piece of shit, to be honest with you. And then, oh yeah. So then Trump started just going crazy on Twitter and posted a bunch of garbage about how they're trying to steal the election from him, even though they're not. There's zero evidence. They're literally just people who have voted, and they want their votes to count because they're Americans, and that's sort of the whole thing on how it's supposed to work. You know, if you have a normal president, anyway. So anyway, Twitter, just keep fucking putting these notices on his tweets. Some are all of his content. It's stupid as fuck. Don't listen to this dumbass motherfucker. I don't care how orange and presidential he is. And so that was kind of funny. Watch Trump melt down. And then, like, Twitter don't give a shit no more. Twitter's like, you ain't gonna be president for long. We don't have to kowtow to you anymore. You're a fucking dipshit. Fuck off. So then, I'm gonna show you a little bit of why I say these fucking elections are over. Unless something has changed drastically since I got on here. Yeah, okay. He's still up almost 100,000 votes, Biden, in Arizona. He's still up in Michigan. They gave him Wisconsin, but he's still up. Oh, he's increased his lead in Michigan. He's up 37,000 votes in Michigan. And they gave him Wisconsin. He was only up 21,000 in Wisconsin, but it was enough to give him Wisconsin. So he has enough, apparently, to hit, if he keeps all his leads right now, 270. He wins. And all the votes that are out supposedly are either out in Democratic counties or in places where they did mail-in voting, which obviously incredibly heavily tilts towards him and is only going to increase his lead. So it's fucking over, folks. Trump has lost this, and he has no case. He can try to go to courts if he wants to. He can try to play this off. But what's he going to say? Hey, you can't count these legal votes of American citizens? Even the Republican judges are going to tell him to blow, and they're already doing that. Even Republicans all across the country are, like, people who are the attorney generals in these states are standing up and saying, I know, dude, that's not how it works. We count all the fucking votes. You don't just decide when you're ahead. You want to take your ball and go home and not count the rest of the votes. That's not how it works. So Trump loses, folks. That's really the gist of this whole thing. We won. We fucking won. And it's still awful because so many people voted for Trump and our country's still a giant piece of fucking shit, a dumpster fire of the highest order. But still, no more Trump. After this year, it's going to be so fucking beautiful. And now you're like, oh my God, but what if he steals it? He's not. You ain't got to worry about it. He's got nothing. It's over. Finito. Yeah, he gonna whine, he gonna make noise, he gonna, try to do something, but he ain't got shit. Trump's a fucking idiot, man. He's done. So, if I'm wrong, I will eat my fucking hat, even though I don't wear a hat anymore. But I am not wrong. I am 100% correct. So, rejoice, celebrate, celebrate. It's a happy day. I wish I could drink and wasn't an alcoholic. That would be amazing. I'd be getting drunk as fuck right now. All right, let's see what you guys had to say in the chat. I'll continue on a little bit. Only 8,000 lead, yeah, but the other votes are either, like I said, mail-in votes, or they're votes that are mostly from Democratic areas. He has no... Why do you guys keep arguing with me about this? He has no viable road. It's over. Just accept it. Accept it. It's beautiful. Just accept it. I know. You don't want to get your hopes up. I know, some of you are probably Trump supporters and you want to believe that your God man has not been defeated, but he has. It's over. I know some of you don't get your hopes up because last time in 2016 you did and you got squashed and you want to feel bad again, but it's over. So, it's good. It's good. I'll drink wine for you. Thank you, Catalina Gearbox. I appreciate that. Smoke them if you got them for me too. All that. Dusty gonna cry later? Maybe. But here's the thing, I'm not afraid to say the wrong thing or to look stupid because, literally all I have to do is be like, yeah, okay, I was stupid. I was wrong. Oopsies, my bad. And then just go on with my life. So it's not that big of a deal. I don't know why some people are so afraid to say what they think. They're so afraid they could be wrong. Oh my God, I'll be wrong. People gonna make fun of me. People make fun of me every goddamn day of my life since I was a kid. You get used to it after a while. People are just fucking mean and assholes. And I'm mean and I'm an asshole too. I mean, I dish it out so fucking... I talk more mad shit than anybody. When you talk as much mad shit as I do, when you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You get a lot of that shit back, man. And after a while, you just get used to it. So who gives a shit? Just say what the fuck you want. It's gonna be okay. You'll be alright. What else you guys gotta say? Dusty? Don't give me hope. Have hope, man. We won. We're going to have an actual real president. Even though I'm not a real big Biden fan, like anybody compared to Trump. Be a huge fucking improvement. So, Biden 337? I don't know if he's going to get that high. I don't care about... 237. Yeah. It's only 237 right now, but if he keeps the states, he's the lead, which he will. Trump has no viable way. But if he does, hey, you know what you going to do? I'll be like, psych you mine! Oops, my bad. I hear dogs barking. Yes, I have lots of dogs. For those of you just watching the show for the first time, I run an animal sanctuary where I go find dogs and cats that are about to be euthanized, and I'm like, don't do that! Don't euthanize those dogs and cats. I will take them and I will give them a forever home. And then I do this show where I act like a moron and talk mad shit about everybody and everything so I can earn money to give them a happy life. So that's pretty cool, I think. You guys should support that, in my opinion. But I would say that. All right, let's do the super chats, if I have any. Hopefully it's still keeping track. All right, let's see where I'm at on the super chats. Super chats. I did E. Interview dude, love your work, cool. Celebration split, cool. Lee Spanner, $2. Kitty cat, cool. Danny Nerdnick, House Average Trump to lose the election and during infrastructure week, no less. Have a great show. I will. I have a great show. It is an amazing show. Trump's finally gonna get out of the White House. Jay Hansen, $9. How do you like weed being legal in your state now? I think I already read that, didn't I? Oh, yeah, I read that too. I read that. We legalized weed in Arizona. Can't hold an ounce. Cool. So stupid that you can't just hold like pounds. It should have never been illegal to begin with. There's a plant that makes you happy, and it's illegal. What the fuck? That's the stupid world for you. Piero, $2. Heard of the red mirage? I think it's happening. Yeah, I heard a little about that. I was reading about that on Google today. I did a Google search on it and read a little bit about it. But I heard Kyle Kalinske talking about that. So I was like, what the fuck that motherfucker talking about? What is Kyle Kalinske talking about? I got to know. I cannot not know what Kyle Kalinske is talking about. He's talking about something. So I Googled it. And I don't remember what it said, to be honest with you. So I still don't know. Beast Nation 2009. Damn. He let gold dust paint his face. I know. What the fuck? I'm guessing he did that himself. I'm guessing he's like, oh, it works for Trump. Trump looks so good, all orange. I can do that myself. No, Rudy, I feel sorry for him a little bit. Not really, but Spike the Nebula, $2 Canadian. I am here. Your emotional support Canadian. Cool. I need all the emotional support I can get. Thank you. Finally caught a live show after a long time. I know I'm doing an early show. I need to do more of these early shows. I know people are in different time zones and can't catch them all the time. Pump and dump has been a thing for a while, and now I see why. Dump Little Pump. Yeah, pump and dump. I like literally never heard a song from Little Pump. I can't imagine he's that popular. And you know me, I would know about popular rappers because I am hip and on top of it. I know all the hip popular rappers these days, like Eminem, this fresh-faced kid out of, I don't know, Detroit or something. You guys heard of him? He pretty good. RB Empathy, $5. What happened to it? It disappeared. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Michigan and Nevada are both close to being called, and Biden is about to be declared the winner. Michigan at 99%, Nevada at 75%. Yes, you are correct, sir. Thank you. I'm so tired of everybody arguing with me about this. He's won. I know you don't accept it, but do it. Shane Balka, $9. People are chanting, stop the vote in Michigan. I'm sure they are. Stop the vote. Don't count other people's vote. You count my vote, right? Okay, well, then you stop right now. Rocket6923, $5. Do you think we could get a Pettiness 2020 trending on Twitter? No, I doubt it. Can't get anything involved with me trending on Twitter. I'm such a loser, but you can try. That'd be cool. Max Cotta, $4.99. We're back. Trump is trying to shut you down. I know that's the first thing I thought. I heard the dogs barking, and I was like, holy shit. Some kind of crazy-ass Trump supporter hunted me down, even though I hide. I went out there peeking around, didn't see nobody, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? But then I saw my neighbor, and he walked over to my other neighbor's house, and he knocked on her window, and he said, hey, is your power out? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. No one's going to murder me at the moment. So that was good. JT, $10. What's up, JT? Good to see you back, man. I get to see live today. Hell yeah. I'm glad I was able to do a show where you're not working for once. Thank you, JT. Chris Late, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.99. City's looking bleak. I know, right? God damn it. Turtle motherfucker Mitch McConnell won, and Lady G won. Just don't know what the fuck's wrong with this goddamn world. How do we keep electing these motherfuckers? I know why. It's because the fucking zombies, but sad. City's looking bleak and would make a Biden win less powerful. I am scared. I'm not scared. Like anything that's not Trump is better, regardless of what it is. At least Biden can do like, presidential declarations and shit. Paul Cleave, $5. Having a celebratory smoke here in the UK. Hell yeah, that's a worldwide thing. Worldwide celebration. Everybody hates Trump. Except for the zombies, of course. Have $5 towards whatever you're going to celebrate with. What am I going to celebrate? I want to get drunk so bad. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just fall off the wagon and get drunk. What do you guys think about that? Huh? Yeah, I'll show you. Linda Sicoli, $5 for the kitties and the puppers. I appreciate that. I will buy them something. I just bought them actually about $70 for the new food. So I will tell them it's from you. The Funkadelic fan, £10. If the Supreme Court gets it to Trump, are you prepared to fight? Nah, it can't happen. I don't even think it'll make it to the Supreme Court, but he literally has no case. You can't say don't count those votes. That's not an argument. So I don't even think it'll make it to the Supreme Court. I think he's gonna bluster. May try a few court cases he's going to get blown out on, and then he'll just fold. But, I mean, who knows? Like, he is terrified of getting put in prison. And he is terrified of another thing we're going to cover in a minute, the Deutsche Bank thing we're going to get to at the end. So let me go ahead and roll through this. For Biden and the Animals, thank you. Appreciate that, Jagged Bird. Rad 2020, awesome number. Republican Tiz 2020, I know it's delicious. Schadenfreude, thank you, Rad, that's very generous. And EO Mansco, $10. Looking forward to your future content showing all the Trumpeteers. Going to be so sweet. Hope Trump goes straight to jail and doesn't pass go. Rip all those dead under his presidency. I know. What was it, like at least 700 dead just from his super spreader rallies alone? But speaking of what you said here, if you guys come across anybody who is cringily whining from the right about Trump losing, and I'm sure they'll be everywhere, especially popular conservatives, please, like, message me. Well, don't message me. Just, like, tag me in it on Twitter. Cult of Dusty 1, Cult of Dusty 1, Cult of Dusty 1. If you guys are just tag me, like, just see it. Say, ooh, I like this one. And just, like, click, comment. And you can just at Cult of Dusty 1, which tags me. And then I'll know it's there, and I'll look at it, and I'll use it on my show. And you'll see your name. So that's cool. All right, more super chats, please. Let's continue with the show. Next up. Going to look at a few of the people that were crying. I didn't get to see enough of these, or find enough of these before I went on the air today, because all this shit's brand new, just happened. That's why I want to jump on the air. I want to be the first motherfucker on YouTube to talk about Trump fucking losing. Nobody has the guts to call it this early, but I do. But here's a couple of them whining, and they just want violence so bad. And this is cute anonymous people. And I know it's sunken cost fallacy. I know they put so much time and effort into believing these conspiracy theories that their ego won't let them admit that it's not true. But now they see Trump losing, and he never did any of the things the conspiracy said he was going to do. So they're like, what? And they're like, woke societies is like, good morning, patriots. I'm pissed. And it's absolutely okay to feel this way. People need to be shown how far they will go to maintain power. Trump team was planning for this. Remember, he's always 5 steps ahead. Yeah, he's a genius, isn't he? Hold the faith. Yep. Believe in the plan. And hold the line. We will be victorious. And then Patriot in Truth says, honestly, feels like the media is playing games. Slowly releasing the results. Slowly releasing certain results. Where is the military to take over? Where is the military takeover? We were promised by Q. Where is Q? Yes. Where is martial law? Why doesn't he become a dictator and murder all the political enemies? Why don't we kill all the lefties? Why? Why are the streets not running red with blood? So frustrating. And then Tracy Amorosi says, I know. Just freaking arrest somebody already. Would you please just start arresting your political enemies? Said these people who are definitely not fascist in any goddamn way. And then next up on the Whiners Tour, KPO3 on Twitter sent this. Oh, yeah. Here's some from, I guess this is poll from 4chan, the political alt-right board. I think I'm going to move to Japan here pretty soon. Even if Trump wins, first of all, I think I know why you want to move to Japan. I got a couple big ideas on why you might want to move to Japan. Anyway, even if Trump wins, he can only plug the leak for 4 more years. We're on a downward spiral, and it's probably a smart idea to leave before it gets worse. Japan is probably the best option, since it's still mostly conservative and the crime rate is almost 0. Also, decent health care, yeah. Don't they have universal health care? Aren't you against that here? You have to be if you're a Trump supporter, right? I don't know. It doesn't seem very consistent to me. And next up, oh, Sargon of Akkad, but hurt and mad. All the people he made fun of when Trump won, you know, all the screaming, crying SJWs. And he's like, the Democrats would never cheat and screw a candidate out of an election, would they? They're cheating, folks. God damn it, you're such whiners. They're not cheating. Literally, it's just American citizens voting. I know you're not an American citizen. I know none of this really affects you in any way. You don't really have skin in this game, so you're just like a foreign provocateur that interferes with our elections because you get paid to do so. But I know, like, Trump minorly affects you, but not really like it affects us. But yeah, it's just Americans voting him out because he's fucking awful. Okay? No fraud to be had here, but whine about it. I'm sure I'll be whining more about it, and it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to cover it. And, oh yeah, Chris Jericho. Spoiler alert, if you guys like Chris Jericho is a giant fucking piece of shit. Giant fucking Trump supporter. Conservative. COVID spreading. Going to the Sturgis rally with his stupid fucking band, Fozzy. Singing his shitty ass song. Spreading corona around. Look at this stupid motherfucker. I've met Chris Jericho also. Asshole. I met pretty much all the wrestlers. I can tell you which ones are assholes, which ones are not. Chris Jericho, asshole. And Jericho says, I'm not a political person. Bullshit. So this is his version of saying, hey, I'm not a Trump supporter. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this in any way because I support Trump. Bullshit. I'm about to show you. I'm not a political person. But it is strange. But is it strange to anybody else that for the first time ever, we have to wait a day, 2 days, 5 days, 10 days to find out who won the presidential race? Yeah, it happens, motherfuckers. Remember Bush? Remember Bush Gore? 30 days? Had to go to the Supreme Court? Were you bitching about that? Nah, because it was a conservative. He was fine with that. And he said, don't get me wrong. I'm not a fucking political person. I'm not saying this because I'm a Trump supporter. Here he is giving maximum donations to Donald Trump. There's several of these. Full-throated paid Trump supporter. Fucking piece of shit, Chris Jericho. Whine louder, motherfucker. Break the walls down! And this motherfucker, I think this is the same motherfucker who messaged me when he thought Trump was going to win and told me I should eat crow and was like really trying to rub it in and make fun of me. Just like they did to everybody the first time when Trump won, because like being a big piece of shit is like, the cruelty is the point to these motherfuckers. And, he says, Trump isn't the one who stopped the ballots. What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody stopped the ballots. They continuously counted the ballots. Democrats did. No, they didn't. The moment it looked like they couldn't win, they literally shut everything down. No, they literally did not. They were counting the ballots all night. I watched them. I have been awake 24 hours watching this shit. Now, magically, in that downtime, they found hundreds of thousands of totally real ballots to close the massive gap. Yeah, they started counting the mail-in ballots sent in by the adults who are Biden supporters. Real easy to understand, no conspiracy. And, that's Chris Jericho. Fuck Chris Jericho, goddammit. Son of a fucking bitch. And here's one from Rational Disconnect. Oh, this is a Matt Walsh. Look how scary these fascists are getting now. Abolish early voting. Abolish mail-in voting. It's the only way to protect the integrity of our system. Yeah, abolish voting, period. Why are we even letting people vote? The only way that we can protect the integrity of our system is if nobody fucking votes. Let's just have a dictator like Trump. Problem solved, right, Matt Walsh? Oh, my good goddamn. Die mad about it, cry louder. Next up. Alice says, so Wisconsin discovered over 120,000 ballots between 3:30 and 4. They didn't discover them. They were sent in by voters. That's how mail-in voter works. They get the ballots and they fill them out and they sit them in the mail and then the polling places get them and they count them. It's real fucking simple. In just 1 hour, yeah, they count them quick. You're telling me that while Trump was ahead, they managed to find 120,000 votes? Yeah, that's how voting works. Sometimes you're ahead, and then you're not ahead when other votes vote against you. Democracy, motherfuckers. This is outright corruption. Nope, you wouldn't give a shit if it was a corruption. If Trump was doing it, you wouldn't give a shit. But it's not corruption. It's just democracy. And I can see how to fascist democracy seems like corruption. And the Quartering tweeted this out, and then he quickly deleted it. He got 2,000 likes first. Trump easily won. America flag. Yeah, Trump easily won, says Genius Quarterly. It was so easy how he didn't win. He lost. He lost easily. He lost bigly, the Quartering. And so he deleted that, and then he posted this. Well, shit. Looks like there isn't going to be a clear winner. Yeah, there is. There is a clear winner. And it ain't Trump. After these mystery votes appear, they're not mystery votes, they're mail-in ballots, literally. We've been talking about mail-in ballots for a goddamn year. You know, Trump has been encouraging his supporters not to send them in. He's been shitting on them So they're pretty much exclusively been sent in by Joe Biden's people. You guys haven't paid attention to this, right? Like every day with this shit. The fuck are you even talking about? But, they're just lying because, he's got a right-wing fan base that he's trying to pander to. And the Dems are criminal. Since when do states just stop counting ballots? They didn't. What are you talking about? They didn't stop counting ballots. And remaining states all mysteriously find bags with the exact number of ballots. They didn't find any bags with the exact number of ballots. It's just mail-in ballots. Biden needs after America goes to sleep. Shambolic. This is the beginning. Color revolution underway. Bring it, motherfuckers. Bring it with your revolution. You gonna get smacked down because you ain't very scary. And this is from Blair. Oh, it's Nicholas Fuentes. Booger eating Nick. Says currently standing back and standing by. Oh shit, he gonna flick boogers on us. Please don't flick your boogers on me, Nick. Eat it like you normally do. Trump must not concede. He won't. He don't have to concede. He lost already. We knew they were planning to steal the election for months. Nobody stole the election. It's literally Trump trying to stop the voting from happening. Trying to stop counting legitimate votes and steal the election, motherfucker. God, you guys are so transparent and silly. This is from September 17th. All right, Booger Eat Nick. Whatever you can say, dude. You seem a little bit triggered. Oh, you seem kind of triggered to me. Are you triggered? Are you triggered? Conservatards. And oh my God, I almost feel sorry for this person. If this is real, I'm assuming it has to be because it's on 4chan and everything on 4chan is real. This person says, I bet $27,000 on Trump winning the election. Well, a fool and their money is soon parted, aren't they? It was everything I had. I was going to use the winnings to finally get my degree. Well, you're not very smart. I don't think you could have got a degree, as dumb as you fucking are. And now I have nothing. Good. Whoever got that money is going to spend it better than you did. Fuck nothing. I'm sitting here crying, and I want to drive as fast as I can into a tree. Fuck my life. Well, bad life decisions, and maybe you shouldn't have been a Trump supporter. Just saying. That one's a little bit on you, dude. A little bit on you. And Tim Pool. Of course, Tim Pool got to put in his 2 cents. Democrats are going to start finding the votes they need to beat Trump. They will say that it's just normal, even though it is completely abnormal. Republicans will cry foul. This I will believe the declared winner is legitimate. He knows this is not true. Like Tim Pool, he's a grifter, and he's smart enough to understand how mail-in ballots work, and he knows there's zero evidence that any of this is based on corruption or fraud. But he's such a shameless grifter, shameless, soulless grifter that has sold every bit of his integrity out for money, that he'll literally just say anything. He'll lie his ass off every fucking chance he gets to make money. And we see through you, Tim. We see through you, but you're making millions, so I know you don't give a shit, but we see you. And oh yeah, here we go, folks. Here we go. They're gonna copyright my shit, but it's worth it. Sing it with me, folks. Everybody gotta sing this together. This is the ultimate fuck Trump song.
About to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your J-O-B. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Is this shit worth you losing your job? Cause you about to.
You about to.
Cause you ain't got no reason.
You ain't got no reason. Get this dance. You fired, Trump. You fired. See you in Russia, motherfucker. He gonna flee the country because they're gonna put his ass in jail. And speaking of him losing his job, It gets better, folks. As soon as he's gone for the presidency, this is going to happen. Deutsche Bank, which is his big lender, he owes $340 million to Deutsche Bank, and they're like, we don't want to be associated with this motherfucker anymore. He's making us look bad. Everybody knows that we lent him all this money. We got to separate ourselves from Trump as quickly as possible. So as soon as he gets out of office, well, it's gonna be in 2 years from now, but the loan comes due. He's just paying interest on the loan from now, but in 2 years they can call the whole loan in, and if he can't pay it back, they can seize all his properties, all his hotels and golf courses and everything, and he ain't got the fucking money, folks. They gonna seize all his shit. It's gonna be fucking glorious. Before this motherfucker gets sent to prison, he gonna be fucking bankrupted by Deutsche Bank, and his dumbass wife, who I can't stand, is a horrible human being, was shown maskless. Casting her ballot, was the only one there who didn't wear a mask, because why the fuck would she? Why would these people behave responsibly in any fucking way? They just wouldn't. They just don't give a shit. I cannot wait, folks. I cannot wait till Deutsche Bank takes all of fucking Donald Trump's properties, all his fucking money, and then this gold-digging piece of shit gets nothing from the millions she negotiated in a prenup. I don't know if you remember that or not, but she negotiated a bunch of fucking money in a prenup by threatening to stay in New York and not go to the White House, which cost taxpayers like, I don't know if it was hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, but tons of money in protection fees from the Secret Service. She was basically using taxpayers' money to extort Donald Trump to make more off her prenup. So, yep. I hope she gets nothing. I hope she spends the rest of her life in abject poverty and just sits around thinking about all the mushroom floppy dick she sucked, thinking she was going to be rich. Thoughts and prayers. And then this video came out. Since we're shitting on Trump, might as well just finish him off. Haha. That's what she said. 3.1 million views. Let's listen.
I was shocked to discover that some of these powerful people have tried to paint my husband as anti-gay or against equality.
Oh, really?
President Trump banning transgender people from serving in the U.S. military.
Prior to politics, he supported gays, lesbians, the LGBTQIA+ community.
I'm against gay marriage. I took a lot of heat for that.
Donald is the first president to enter the White House supporting gay marriage.
I'm for traditional marriage.
My father has always supported all of you.
The Trump administration ended federal protection for transgender students that allowed them to use school bathrooms matching their gender identities.
Donald has been clear that gays and lesbians will be treated as he has always treated them, equally.
The Justice Department now arguing civil rights laws do not ban discrimination based on sexual orientation.
My dad doesn't look at someone and say, oh, based on who you love. No, there should be love for all.
The Trump administration has begun denying visas to unmarried same-sex partners of UN diplomats.
I wouldn't lie to you, I promise.
The Trump administration has announced a proposal to let federally funded housing services turn away transgender people.
He supports all of you.
The Trump administration reversed an Obama-era rule which prevented healthcare professionals from denying care from someone who identifies as transgender.
America is a place where you can be anything you want.
The New York Times reporting the Trump administration wants to legally define transgender out of existence.
It's one world, one love, equality.
Oh, no! I wouldn't lie to you, would I? Yeah, you would. You would sell your soul for a nickel. You're a Trump. Horrible fucking family, god damn it. I hope they all go to jail. Lock them all up! And, oh yeah. This was supposed to go to the Little Pump section. I forgot to move it up, but this is literally Little Pump, folks. This is the big star that Trump put up on stage to brag about. On my way to Boy Scout camp and met Little Pump, who was high as fuck and thought I was in the military. Look at this little fucking dweeb. Yeah. Mega 2020. And yep, this is obviously what he meant by Trump bringing the troops home. That's the only fucking troops Trump brought home, isn't it? And I think that's all my Trump coverage, folks. And I'm going to do a little Chud coverage and finish that up, folks. Because we've got about another 20 minutes what I'm going to do. So let's talk about some chud, folks, a little bit. All right. So you guys know who Laura Loomer is? Yeah, no, Laura Loomer, the crazy alt-right chick who got banned from Twitter, and then I think she drove out to Twitter and chained herself to the Twitter doors and everything. Well, anyway, she ran for Congress, and she actually got the Republican nomination, but then she lost horribly yesterday, which is amazing. And is it me, or is her face a living purge mask? She looks like she's wearing a mask of Laura Loomer. What have you done to your face, Laura Loomer? You're not that old. Why are you getting plastic surge face? What is happening? Good Lord, conservatives are so weird. She got the Republican nomination, folks. And, oh yeah, Mitch McConnell. He won because fuck this goddamn country. Trash. And this literally made me snort, folks. This is amazing. This is a Freudian slip of the ultimate kind. Grifter ass Candace Owen. And here's the chef's kiss of it. So she fucks up what she's going to say in the worst possible way, which you'll notice. And then as soon as she gets done, Tucker Carlson says, "Amen. Beautifully put." No, it wasn't. She fucked the whole thing up. Listen.
Up. They're going to come for you too, and they're going to move past businesses. They're going to move into the suburbs. They're going to move into homes. Tucker, you know this. You've had Antifa show up on your doorstep. There is no way to stop this. So you be careful and you think about that when you head to the polls. You are either on the side of mob rule or you are on the side of law and order. And I am on the side of mob rule. Tomorrow I will be casting my ballot for Donald J. Trump.
Amen. Nicely put. Candace Owens, great to see you.
Amen. Nice to hear what she said. You're on the side of law and order, or you're on the side of mob rule, and I'm on the side of mob rule. She totally fucked up her talking point. Of course, Tucker Carlson, the ass kisser, wasn't even listening. He's just, amen. You amazing. You nailed that, girl. Nah, she didn't. All of the nah. And Daily Wire host complains. You know what the problem with this country is? Too easy to vote. It's just wait. Some people only have to wait like 11 hours. If they're black. So that's way too easy. You have to own land or something. Nothing racist about that idea, is there?
Obviously, none of that is true. She opens up with the Kamala Harris clip. Why are so many people trying to make it so hard to vote? It has never been easier to vote. You don't need an ID. You probably don't need to be an American citizen. You don't need to request an absentee ballot. You don't need to show up on Election Day. You can vote basically whenever. Apparently, after the election, perhaps. I don't know.
No
or
proof
at
of that.
least after the deadline to send in your mail-in ballot.
Nope.
It's never, ever been easier.
Also
It's
a lie.
much too easy to vote right now because the system itself is open to such fraud.
Mm-hmm. Like what?
And these men are just enriching themselves. They're enriching themselves. Donald Trump doesn't take a salary. He's lost $1 billion in office, helping the country. None of that is true. None of that is true. I hope it's just desperation from our friends on the left. I hope the election
Yes, I
goes
hope
well.
it's them who's completely desperate with this bullshit they're spewing out of their mouths. Well said, Daily Wire hosts. And next up, another guy who won a congressional seat for the Republicans. This is that guy I was telling you about. The nice-looking guy who is in a wheelchair. Madison Cawthorn. He got paralyzed coming home from a spring break trip. This guy's 25 years old. Failed out of Christian college. Folks, failed out of a Christian college. How do you fail out of a Christian college? In Congress now. The youngest congressman, I don't know if in history, but the youngest congressman serving right now. They voted for this guy. They voted him in office, motherfuckers. And when he got voted in, the first thing he did was go to Twitter and tweet, "Cry more, libs." So you want to make me feel bad about this schadenfreude I feel towards all these conservatives who are upset that Trump lost? You expect me to take the high road and not make fun of them? Fuck that noise. Hell no. You live by the sword, motherfuckers. You die by the sword. And when you start complaining about Donald Trump getting voted out, cry more, noob. Still happy this guy's dick don't work, just saying. His whole college came out against him and said he was a sexual predator. So they said, don't vote for that guy. Don't vote for that guy. He's a sexual predator that fell out of this Christian college. And, of course, conservatives are like, vote him in. He's in a wheelchair. He's probably a vet or something. No, he's not a vet. He's a spring breaker. That's like the opposite of a vet. And next up. Oh, shit. One of my favorite pastimes is going to be going through old Christian footage where they said Donald Trump is absolutely going to win because God said he's going to win. God's choosing him. And playing the clips and asking where your God at now, motherfucker. Play.
I want to know what's going to happen tonight.
I think we're going to hear church bells ringing all over the United States. People are going to be clicking up their heels. It is going to be victory. I believe that the Lord our God has sealed this election in the heavenlies, and we are going to be rejoicing very soon.
Are you rejoicing?
I want to know what's
Are you
gonna
rejoicing
happen
very soon? Nope. I think you might have picked the wrong God. Just saying. Or maybe he's on Biden's side. Maybe you better switch teams before he gets angry at you. And let's skip ahead a little bit. All right, I'm going to save some of this for the next show, I think. Sargon was retweeting white nationalist groups. Okay, let me just show you guys. Fuck that. Let me just show you. Sophane called him out for this. Sophane. So he was arguing, not Sophane, Sargon of Akkad was arguing with somebody about how awful gays are, right? Because that's what Sargon is about, right? That's the level Sargon is working. It's working at these days. So somebody asked him, what's so bad about gays? And he's like, do you want me to list it or post a list? And they're like, sure. So he posts this list from this website that is run by, I'll show you, this website called Hate Facts. Hate Facts. Let me see if I can go to the main page. Yeah, he posted the section on gays. Where is it? Is it gender? Other? Where is the section? One of these sections is about how terrible gays are. Maybe it's under gender. Women in sex roles? Yeah, gays. So this is what he posted to show how horrible gays are. Because why not? Why not just show gays for no reason out of the blue in 2020? Gays claim that gay parents are just as capable of raising children as straight parents are misrepresented. Between 24 and 90% of lesbians report being psychologically abused by their partners. Just goes on and on to shit on gays. So literally this website was created by white nationalists, by like a Nazi group. This is what Sargon is retweeting now. There is a section on race. Let's have a look. Human evolution is not merely ongoing, but it is a fact accelerating. Let's go to the black section. Blacks, European, and Asians are subject to more recent evolution than Africans. 48% of African Americans have herpes simplex virus. Gonorrhea rates are 30 times higher in African Americans than whites. Over 100 white women are raped or sexually assaulted by black men. This is what Sargon is fucking retweeting. He retweeting white nationalist propaganda pages. It's crazy as shit, man. I would say the mask is off, but was the mask ever on for that motherfucker? Just holy shit, dude. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised, but I'm a little bit surprised. And hey, in Mississippi, they finally decided to take the Confederate flag off our flag and put a magnolia, and of course put the words "In God We Trust," because why wouldn't they fucking put that on there? Who gives a fuck about atheists and other religions that don't recognize your God? But hey, I guess it's not a racist Confederate flag anymore, so that's good. And we already talked about this. They made drugs legal all over the country. So I guess that's good. Prohibition is finally sort of ending in this country. And 2 palate cleansers. This can be a hero. Some good news for us. Like, we didn't need any more good news, yo. Trump got defeated. That's all the good news we needed for today. But we've got even more good news. The first trans woman just became the first state senator who is trans. Massive congratulations to Sarah McBride on winning a state senate seat in Delaware and becoming the first trans state senator in the U.S. history. Trans rights! Hell yeah, progress! We doing it slowly but surely. We shall overcome all together. And last but not least, let's do a palate cleanser. I have found a short video that perfectly encapsulates the very essence of 2020. Behold this fucking masterpiece. sunshine into rain. I don't know the rest of the words, but this video's crazy as fuck. There's riders and cops. 2020, folks! But finally, it's getting better. It's getting better. Trump is going. Gonna have an adult in the White House. So amazing, happy times forever. Let me finish it up by reading the super chats and love your motherfucking work, Dustin Smith, but I love yo motherfucking DKKs, yo dick. I'll take all 45s of your dicks. Trex 100, thank you. And Jagged Bud became a member. Welcome, Jagged Bud. You a Dust Buddy now. You're one of us. Adrian, 40-year com, $5. Will you be able to make special Chud Watch with every MAGA outburst of tears? It would be delicious hour to enjoy. Okay, I'll work on that. If you guys can send me all of your Chud Watch and MAGA tears, hook me up. Help me get free content. And I'm going to try to come back and do a show Friday if I can get up material. We'll see what happens. Heather L, $9.99. Thank you, Heather L. You rock. Very generous. The PYX, £4.99. These chuds are crapping it because they feel their reign built their racism misogyny finally coming to an end. Yeah, they can finally get treated like they treated everybody else. Turnabout is fair play. No mercy on these motherfuckers. Let's go Cobra Kai on them. That's what I say. Be the bigger man, Dusty. Hell no, I'm 5'7". I ain't never been the bigger man. I'm fine with being a smaller man. Jenny Rue, $20. Generous. You're one of the good ones. The fact Biden should have blown Trump out of the water in this election year, yet he squeezed by. Yeah, I mean, this country's trash. I'm so disappointed. We talked about that. I was on Kevin Logan's podcast last night, and I thought Trump was going to win, and we were discussing all this with Steve Shives and stuff, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's just, this country's fucking gross. Half of the fucking country are just low-level zombies. That proves the Democrats are paid by donors to lose. We need to overthrow the established Democrats and get progressive in. Yeah, well, I'll be the first to hold Biden's feet to the fire. I'm not like Dave Rubin, but I'm actually going to do it. I cannot fucking wait to start hammering Joe Biden, holding his feet to the fire now that he's won. So we're going to get on that shit. And E, one more from E. Miller. Thank you, E. Very generous. It's a great day. It is a great day. It's going to be an even greater day when I find, where did it happen to my thing, dude? My thing that you definitely did not send me. It's right here somewhere around me. I will find it, I guess, after the show. But anyway, love you, E. Thank you for that. And let me check the chats real quick before I end the show. Hope you guys enjoyed this little impromptu show that we did. It was pretty good. Another big one of this year for Progressive Media. Hell yeah. I'm killing it. In a good way. And okay, Piano Man has base for this. I know. He didn't even flinch. He was on it. Biden wins Michigan. Hell yeah, he did. I told you guys this shit's over. Biden and science we trust. Man, that's to be so refreshing for once. Not to have an 8-year-old child in the White House. Biggest mistake in American history. Yeah, Dusty, don't worry about all these trolls on here. I ain't worried about no fucking trolls. I expect the trolls to come on here. Your boy got beat. He got beat down. I know you're all triggered and sad, and it's hilarious. You can't imagine, after 4 years of dealing with you low-level scumbag motherfuckers, how much pleasure it gives me to watch you suffer. God damn it, you're such low-level pieces of shit. Oh, my God. Whew, what a day. Just basking in your misery, you sons of fucks. And that's it for me, folks. If you want to support the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Patreon.com/cudcast. I don't have it up, but you know, there's a link in the description of the video. And you can send gifts to the dogs and cats. There's a link to my Amazon wish list for my animal sanctuary. So if you guys want to send me shit, I'll probably do another unboxing next week. Got a couple stuff, not a whole bunch of stuff, but a few things to unbox. So I'll send it in. Love the shit out of you guys. I might be back Friday if you guys send me enough material. We'll see what the fuck happens. No promises. Might get drunk, might fall off the wagon. I might cave into my alcoholism. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? It's happy, crazy time. See you guys soon. Love the fuck out of you guys. Stay safe out there and celebrate your ass off because we won this shit. Until Friday or whenever, logic. Fuck yes. Trans rights. And fuck Trump. Later, everybody. Let's load up the greatest show music. Do it. Do it. Boom. I did it. Later, dudes.